What's Sham? Checking in like a polite neighbor. Sam Landry on this beautiful Saturday. I'm just sitting in front of my job right now, just waiting to clock in. And I just wanted to touch on a few things about, about this home-based business um that I'm with. It's a good opportunity. I'm not one of them people to get on here to say, oh, you could quit your job in 6 months to a year. No, that's not. I never say that because you may like what you do. You may like what you do for a living. You may have something going on the side. You may have a business, and if you don't, you may just like your job. You may want to retire from your job. But all I would say is, how about looking into a home-based business, putting that on the side of what you're already doing and doubling up your income. That's what I would say. And I would get on this video. I want to be transparent as possible. Yes, it's simple, but simple doesn't mean easy. It does take a bit, some effort on your part to make this happen, to make things move forward. Now, for me personally, I want to be transparent. Like me, I still work a job, but on side of that, I'm working on my home-based business. I'm working on that. Probably in the next year or so, I want to go to plumbing school to get some type of trade under my belt. I want to have that while still working on my business. So I'm gonna say the next year, those are my goals. That's what I want to do. And another thing I would say, when you're doing a home-based business, if it's dealing with like commissions or anything, and you have to like get people to join and sign up or whatever the case may be, don't force no one to do it. If a person say, well, if they're unsure about something, yes, you can ask questions, but if they don't want to do it, don't force them to do it, because sometimes you may get the wrong person. You may get the wrong person to join, and then that become a hassle, a big hassle. So you always want to be willing to get the right people, because the opportunity may not be for them. It may not be for them. And you don't want to force no one to join. You don't want to do that. Just you keep promoting your business, and the right people will come. The right people, you will attract the right people, because they'll see that you really transparent with what you do. You're not sugarcoating anything. You're being honest, and you're not just in it for the money. I'm not. Of course, I mean, everyone want to make money in their business, but also it's really about the freedom that comes with it. It's really about the freedom at the end of the day. Yes, because the money is a given. That's gonna come regardless, but at the end of the day, it's about working with the right people and the time freedom, and getting with people that want the same things as you, like the same goals and stuff. Like, as for me, I'm not worrying about having multiple cars and the flyest clothes in the world. No, I want to do things I want to travel. I want to travel with my daughter. I want to be able to travel. I want to be able to just not have to worry about anything. Like, make sure my family good. That's the stuff that's what I strive for. I strive to make sure my family good, my daughter good, traveling when I want to, and just living my life. You only get one life to live, and why not live it to the fullest? But those are my goals. Do plumbing school, still work on my business, travel, and just take care of my family, man. But that's it for right now. I'm checking out, and y'all have a great day. And remember, man, don't dream about it more than you work for it. Y'all be blessed.